People are actually living here. I mean, we just taking the boat through their village here. This is so rural, so real, so authentic. Hi guys, so I'm standing here cooking up some instant oat with some bananas before we are heading out to the floating villages here in Cambodia. We're super excited because it should be so rural and so real. So we are going to meet some people living in villages on the water, and we're not really sure what to expect of this trip other than it should be super cool. So we are having a bus that is going to pick us up, and then we're gonna drive for about an hour, or half an hour to an hour, out to these boats. And then you can go with these like wooden boats through a mangrove forest and just see awesome things, like real Cambodia things. So we're looking forward to this. But firstly, let's have some instant oats and see you on the bus. So the first ride is here. We're sitting inside the first ride that is going to take us to the office of the company that we booked this trip with, and then we're going with a bus all the way to the floating village. Excited?
Yeah, super excited. It's supposed to be super beautiful.
Yeah, and also super like local,
yeah.
So you can see how the locals here in Cambodia are living.
We are now at the shuttle service office, where we're going to wait for our bus that's going to take us to the floating villages and see how the Cambodian people live there. So cool. We're actually going with like a minivan.
Yeah, minivan, same kind of vehicle that took us the first part. So this part isn't too interesting, so see you at the fishing villages.
I am Sotia. Okay, nice to see all of you. Floating village, sometimes we call Kampong Plok tour. Okay, from here to the Kampong Plok it may takes 1 hour, almost 40 kilometers. Not so far, but we cannot go fast. Not 100 kilometer high speed. No.
Okay, so we're just making a stop here to go to the toilet, because apparently you can't go over in the villages, and to buy some snacks, water, and yeah.
Essential with mosquito spray. And you can already feel the vibe of the rural part. We are not in the town in Siem Reap anymore, right?
No.
It's really a big difference. We are going out on one of these boats behind us here. Super cool. Excited?
Yeah.
I would like to take the group picture.
Group photo.
Group photo, group picture, group picture.
Alright, so everybody's getting aboard. It's at least like 35, 40 degrees outside.
So hot right now.
It is.
Yeah, wow.
So a lot of people are going in with this boat as well here. We're getting packed into this boat here. What's good is that we're having a roof over our heads, so we're not getting too much sun on us. Sorry for the noise. I think that's the motor here over there. So standing on the roof on a boat here in the floating village, this is insane. Look at this. People are actually living here. I mean, we just taking the boat through their village here. This is so rural, so real, so authentic, crazy. How do they even get food? I mean, yeah, of course, maybe fishes and so on, but look at this.
Okay, so we just went off the boat and are now going to hear some history about this. Super excited.
Why we call Kampong Plok? why we call floating village, right? Okay, Kampong Plok. Hi. Kampong Plok's because by the history say that once there was the fighting between the Cambodian and Siam in this area. Then the king's elephant.
So our tour guide just told us that within this community here that you're seeing behind us, this floating village, they're having over 900 families and around 5,000 people living here, and they don't even have a healthcare center.
Just like a private clinic, which I believe was very expensive.
Yeah, it's over there.
And 2 schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One is that one. That is a primary school. And then they had a secondary school somewhere over there. Yeah. But the good thing is actually that the money that we're paying for this tour, which is around $14 per person, is going to this community so that they can build this health center, which for me is truly beautiful.
Yeah, and also help the people get jobs.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah. Later on we will go to the mangrove forest, and one woman is actually going to get a job from us to take us through that mangrove forest on a wooden boat. But other than that, this is so far from our reality.
Yeah.
And look at the guy on the over there. That was just a little boy who was like driving a scooter or a moped. Insane. Working. Insane.
Yeah. Normally on this road here, which they build like every year, it's flooded around this time, May till October.
Yeah.
But since we have some climate change, now you can actually walk here. They drive scooters and everything, because normally the water just takes the road to the water.
So here's the huge temple. Actually 99.9% of everybody is living here is Buddhist of religion, and you can see there having monks over there. Hello, what's your name?
Srini.
Srini? Hello? Jesper?
And you?
Jesper? Yeah. Nice to meet you, Srini. Hello, boys. You good? Chilling monk style.
We are arriving at the mangrove forest.
They're driving you to a spot here which you can be standing in a line to be able to go in the mangrove forest, and the trip is for 2 people $10, so $5 each, and I think they only host like 2 people per boat, which is pretty romantic, right guys? This is as real as it gets. Alright, they're making business out here. They're selling Pringles and they're selling all kinds of stuff. Pretty fun, yeah? Oh yeah, and you need to be sitting in the middle of the boat like this, because if you're leaning sideways, the boat will also lean sideways. Han, I just bought you a new house. What do you think? You'd like to move in? Our tour guide just told us that there's no crocodiles in the swamps here, but there are some green snakes in the trees. I haven't seen one yet, but it would be cool to see one. But their venom is not like dangerous for us humans.
The mangrove forest was super beautiful, and it also feels very good to support the local women who are paddling you through the mangrove forest. We are on the boat now and are on our way to get a nice spot to view the sunset. So you can see the other boats here also watching the sunset, of course,
Yeah.
because it will be epic.
It will be epic.
Yeah.
I mean, the sky is totally clear, so
Yeah.
we will be able to see a beautiful sunset after an amazing day.
Yes.
I mean, we
Nice
have
day.
been in the mangrove forest, we have been seeing the floating villages, which for me was like an eye-opening. I mean, 5,000 people living in a community like that without healthcare is amazing that it works anyways. I mean,
Yeah.
right?
Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed this day.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
From here to from
Bye.
now online.
Bye-bye.
You want you have anything to wait some online?
Yeah?
Yes, now online.
Yeah?
Oh, really?
You're also online. He's also online, like we are.
Wow, hello. Okay, hello.
Just enjoying this beautiful sunset with a pineapple juice. How amazing in Cambodia.